Today we are talking in this video about Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi. Whenever there is talk of empowerment of women in India, the great heroine Rani Lakshmi Bai is definitely discussed. Rani Lakshmi Bai is not only a great name, but she cannot have a perfect field for all those women who brave themselves, and some are perfect for those who think that women are women. Amazed by the valor of Rani Lakshmi Bai, who played an important role in the country's first freedom struggle. She was praised by the British and she has become a legend about her tales of valor. Rani Lakshmi Bai was born on 19 November 1828 in Asighat, Varanasi in Kashi. Her father's name was Moropant Tambe and mother's name was Bhagirathi Bai. Her childhood name was Manikarnika but was affectionately called Manu. When Manu was only 4 years old, her mother passed away. After the death of his wife, Moropant went to Jhansi with Manu. Rani Lakshmi Bai spent her childhood at her maternal grandfather's house, where she was also known as Chabili. When she was 12 years old, then she was married to Raja Gangadhar Rao of Jhansi. After their marriage, there was an unexpected improvement in the financial condition of Jhansi. After this, Manu was named Lakshmi Bai. Queen Lakshmi Bai, skilled in equitation and weaponry, had raised a women's army inside the Jhansi fort, which she herself used to wear a masculine dress. Her husband Raja Gangadhar Rao would have been pleased to see all this. After some time, Rani Lakshmi Bai gave birth a son, but after a few months, the child died. Saddened by the trauma of son's separation, the king gave up his life on November 21st, 1853. Jhansi drowned in mourning. The British attacked Jhansi due to their devious policy, making a strategy to fight with cannons. The queen used two cannons like Kadak Bijli, Ghangarjan, Bhavani Shankar, etc. on fort under the leadership of her trusted artillery. For 8 days, from March 14, 1857, the artillery continued to fire from the fort. British General Hughes was stunned to see the fortification of Lakshmi Bai, keeping the real form of Rani Ranchandi. She kept on fighting a fierce battle with her adopted son Damodar Rao on her back. A handful of army of Jhansi advised the queen to move towards Kalpi. Jhalkari Bai and Mundar Shakis also showed their great skills in the battlefield. With her reliable 4 or 5 horsemen, the queen proceeded towards Kalpi. The British soldiers kept chasing the queen. Captain Walker chased them and wounded them. On 22nd May 1857, the revolutionaries had to leave Kalpi and go to Gwalior. On June 17, there was a war again. The British had to retreat from the fierce attack of Queen. The Queen was victorious, but on June 18, Hughes himself returned to the battlefield. Rani Lakshmi Bai handed over Damodar Rao to Ramchandra Deshmukh. The Queen's horse could not cross the Sonkar drain. At the same time, a soldier struck the queen with such a sword from behind that the right side of her head was cut off and the eye came out. Despite being injured, she completed the work of that English soldier and then gave up his life. On June 18, 1857, where this brave queen died in the hut of Baba Gangadas, she was cremated by making a pyre. Rani Lakshmibai proved at an early age that she is not only a great commander but also an efficient administrator. She was also in favor of empowering women. She had recruited women in her army